That was really zoomed in. Okay. Hola. I forgot my fucking intro. Okay. Hola, niña, niños, and everything in betweenos. I am Red, aka Murder Snail. Okay. I fix my light. There we go. And move my drink. There we go. My desk is a mess and my hands are shaky. I do not have a tripod. So this is the first time you will hear my voice. Won't be the last time, because I am planning more sketchbook tours and speed paints of me talking over them, explaining characters and stuff. So, fair warning, this took from the beginning, a little bit before the beginning of the third semester of high school for me, until recently. So it's now summertime. So yeah. This is sketchbook. I have no clue what number because I don't number my books anymore. I gave up because I had no clue. Yeah. So let's talk about the stickers first off. These are stickers I got from my school store. This is a sticker my friend gave me. This came off of a plushie. His name is Bobby. Bobby the Alien. These Mark and Nathaniel stickers are from an artist I absolutely adore over on Instagram. It shall be on screen. Woo. Woo. And then this came off of another plushie that I owned, but it wasn't a sticker, so I cut off the circle thingy-mabobber and just taped it on here. I like making homemade stickers like that. And my next sketchbook has a lot of homemade stickers on it. All things that I drew. Yay. So let us begin. I do not draw on the left side of the page, FYI, because the rings hurt my wrist. Starting off strong, so Mummy I'm a Zombie was a big thing in my childhood. Horror in general was a big thing in my childhood. And this was an alternate universe or an AU that I wanted to make where, ugh, allergies are really kicking my ass, sorry. Goner and Iris were humans as well. I gave Goner the name Anthony Boney based off of Anne Boney, the pirate queen. So yeah. Mammon, my beautiful bird boy. This was just practices because somebody commissioned me to draw him. And yeah, this is like another AU I have. It's my cursed royalty AU. Which I might draw more of. I don't play the game anymore. I sadly had to get rid of it because it was taking up too much space on my phone. And I kind of rage quit as well because I couldn't get past a certain level. So I actually never got to meet Belfie, which really sucks because if you can't tell by my profile picture, he's my favorite. My Transformers phase. I was trying to draw them as Transformers and then gave up and decided to draw them as humans. And then gave up again and decided to draw them as androids. Tried to participate in Blitzbee Week. I had no clue it was in May, so I drew these way before May. Like 2 months ahead of time. So yeah, this was my life or death for day 1. I gave up after day 5. My timeline is very much different from the actual Transformers timeline. Another AU. My stuff are AUs, because I like to do my own thing with the characters. So I gave Bumblebee a twin brother named Monarch, who is my OC, and he has a very special ability to mind control, and so he mind controlled Blitzwing to rip out Bumblebee's voice box. And there's the bonus one, where they're adults and everything's okay. Day 2 is Cloud, so since Blitz has both a land and a air form, they're flying. And again with the land and air form. Pedal to the Metal was the 3rd day, and Holy shit. I hate how I drew Bee's face in pretty much all of these. I always drew Blitzwing correctly, but never Bumblebee. And Bumblebee's my favorite. I don't know how... See? I drew him right, and his face looks so scrunched. Oh, and they have a child, named Hornet. Technically speaking, Bee has a lot of kids in my AU, but the youngest is Hornet, who is a little baby in this one. And then, oh yeah, his hat thing comes off, and his headpiece is the same as it is in the movie. Yeah. More me trying... This is Monarch, by the way. I was trying to draw him in the Transformers style, and then Starscream, his husband. I like Starscream. Who doesn't? I rewatched the Bumblebee movie, actually. It's not in here anymore. The Bumblebee movie used to be randomly in this drawer of my desk. It is now on my bookshelf, which is that way. So I rewatched it, and I realized how much Charlie and Bee, because I saw fan art shipping them on Pinterest, reminded me of Steve and Eddie from Stranger Things. And I'm wearing my yellow sweater, haha. So, I made a Stranger Things AU. Had no clue who to make Mike and Jonathan, but, yeah, so Bee was Steve, Charlie was Eddie, Robin was Breakdown, Nancy was Knocked Out, Hopper was Optimus, Dustin is Cliffjumper. I love him. This actually turned into an OC of mine. Will was Starscream, Al was Monarch, because of the mind control and telepath thing. Max was Cheetor, don't know who to make Mike. Lucas, that says Luca. Was Rat Trap, and Billy was Dinobot. And then I made a video on TikTok. This is the only TikTok video I have made in this book, I believe. Because I have an iPad now, and I normally do it all on my iPad. So yeah, this was everybody's favorite audio besides the Cursey Wake Up audio of Dustin looking for Steve in the ice cream shop. This is what I meant by my design for Cliffjumper turning into an OC. This is Clifford Watson. He is Charlie and Bumblebee's son. And he's like a reincarnated Cliffjumper. Ooh, this was for art class. I was practicing... So my art teacher really did not like me. He wanted me to draw realistically and said it still was too cartoony, even though this is the most realistic I can get without it turning fucking demonic. So yeah. Okay. So I will say, there is a moment, and it's coming close, where it does get better in this sketchbook. It does. I started making my sketchbook visibly appealing. Instead of just random pencil sketches. So this is my OC Lemmy. He is a little dragon boy. I have a story that I need to rename, but it was originally called Zodiac Relived, where all the gods in every pantheon were actually just the zodiacs and different star constellations. And in Chinese mythology, the zodiac of Aquarius was Ao Bing from the story of Nezha and Ao Bing. And that's why he's a little dragon boy. Speaking of Nezha, I downloaded the game Dislight. And so we have Li Ling and Tang Yun. Pause to read if you would like. I gave you guys some time to read. That is a reference to an OC of mine, his brother's wife. This is a Dislight OC. Yeah, I never finished this, so it's blank. More Nezha and Ao Bing. Don't like this version. My OC Ojo, who is the daughter. Holy shit. There's two forms of Ojo. There's Dislight Ojo and then LMK, Lego Monkey Kid Ojo. In both of them, she's the daughter of Wukong. My Dislight OC Vex, the first Valkyrie. My hand is really freaking shaky. Why is it shaking? There we go. So the first Valkyrie, Hirst, the two-faced Valkyrie, is who he is the Esper of. And then this is another Zodiac Relived character. This is Wukong in Zodiac Relived, or Gemini. The Zodiac thing isn't a thing anymore. It's just like reincarnations of the Chinese myth. And his name's Carnillo, which means honey in Spanish. I obviously speak Spanish. Did you not hear my intro? More Neja. LMK Neja, and then me and my partner made Record of Ragnarok versions of Neja and Elbing, and this is my Record of Ragnarok Neja. Macaque. Six-eared macaque from LMK. I give him vitiligo. I love it. It's so pretty. And then my favorite crack ship. It's Mixtape. It's Party Clone, or Porty, or DJ. I named him DJ. And Red Sun. I love them. I think I only drew them once in here, though. Thing I was never gonna finish. Oh, and I did tweak the designs of the Tang twins. So I gave Tang Zon red eyes and the gold fillet, and I gave Tang Yun more animalistic ears, a moon fillet, and purple eyes. There's that OC I mentioned. This is Georgia. She is Tang Zon's wife, and mother of Dislight Ojo, technically speaking. And then this is my fairy tale OC Cairo. He is a water dragon. Yay. This is when it starts to get better. After this swatch page, I got my alcohol markers back. I lost them for a little bit. Fairy tale phase. Okay. I got back into it thanks to Oliver Antics here on YouTube, which I was watching a video of theirs where they were drawing other people's OCs before recording this. And my sister walked in and said that it sounded like me talking, so apparently I sound like Oliver's Antics. Wow. Anyway, here's Cairo and Cobra. I love Cobra. He's my favorite of the Dragon Slayers. Besides, shit, how do I say his name? Gajiel. There we go. Haha! Oh, and that's Gajiel's daughter. I made a next gen AU thing based off Norse mythology. So this is Helen. I love her. She is precious. And then Yggdrasil. We don't talk about... That's me yelling at him. It's like, why does he look like that? He does get an update. And then these two son Yermungandr. Love him. Little water snake boy. Me trying to make Yggdrasil look better. It's like, one eye, no. Short hair I like. So this was what I came up with. And then this is his final form. Take note, I constantly forget the detail on his headbands, the scales on his ears and cheek, and his braids, and his tattoos. Yeah. See? No tattoos, no braids, no scales. Baby Cairo! This is for an AU on Tumblr that somebody... I love their username. Agnologia. Oh my god. Agnologia's ass. That is their name on Tumblr. They made an AU called Papalogia, and this is Cairo in the AU. He's about 12 years old. More Helen, she has the nickname Iron Maiden because she does the spiky thingy. My Tangled OC, Rosendar. Baby Helen, and then Helen and Yggdrasil do eventually get together, so I really like them. Midnight, my favorite trans boy. I think he is canonically trans. Older Cairo, so what he would look like at the end of the show, and more Helen and Yggdrasil. I love them. Also, his nickname is Sylvie, and I love it. Random Strawberry Cow character. Cobra, Eric, my boy. I love him. another set next, so lots of blah, blah. Two more next generation fairy tale kids. This is Andromeda. He is a star child. He, they, she, I have no clue what gender they are. They are a star child, which means they were adopted by celestial spirits, and specifically Scorpio and Aquarius. And then tiny Andromeda. This is how we first see him in the story, when they're in like a fighting arena. And then Akira, Natsu and Lucy's son. And here's more Akira. He does have Andromeda's key. It's the only key that he has. And he likes music. He's a dancey boy. No thoughts. Head empty. And then this always makes my sister laugh. The tiny salamander on fire. So this actually has a meaning. When they go into Yggdrasil's tree, because Yggdrasil is actually the villain of the story, they get transported into separate rooms and they have to fight like an embodiment of one of their parents' powers. And of course, Natsu is the salamander. He also has pink fire. His magic is pink fire, and I love it. Also, a little Virgo on his headphones. This is my Gray, a very old character. Inspired, again, by Oliver's antics. I love them. They inspired a lot of my art. Yeah. And this was inspired by their turning pride flags into people. So this is Gray, the gay flag. To those who recognize this character, please tell me that you are 18 plus. So, yeah, don't look up this game if you are under the age of 18. I'm not even gonna mention the game because of this, but let's just say I found this way too early. I absolutely love the characters, I love the game, but I found it way too early in my life. But this is Yoichi. I love him. And then my OC Taro, who's a little turtle boy. Just a little wolf boy. Oh, and Edward. More Andromeda. This pose might look familiar to any Saint Seiya fans, because I took this from Saint Seiya Shun Andromeda. Andromeda had to fight a wolf in the tree. And then Andromeda and Akira. Oh, their nickname is Andy, by the way. Thor. Pretty obvious who he's the child of. I don't draw him as much as the others, and I only drew Irene once in this whole book. I might draw more of her, because I really like her hair. But this is Thor. Oh, and this is covering up, like, a really bad Idris. Just stay in there. Stay in there. He had to fight an electric lion. So yeah, he is the son of Luxus and Freed, and more so Freed. He does have a brother named Loki, who is like the villain of the third arc of this story. There's 3 freaking arcs that I wrote. I didn't write this, but are in my head. There's the Apocalypse Children arc, which is with Helen, Andromeda, and Jormungandr, where everybody thinks they're the bad guy, but they really aren't, because they're supposed to bring Ragnarok and the end of the world. And then there's the Yggdrasil arc, and then the Loki arc. Yeah! See? I drew her once. And you can't even see her face. So yeah, that's Irene, daughter of Urza, and the other guy. I don't remember his name! And this was meant to be the cover for the Ragnarok arc, with the children of Ragnarok up on the pillars. And then the heroes down here. Helen! My girl! I love her. And I finally colored him. Her face is very wide in these, and it's not meant to look like this. It's like the only good one. The other faces are like, eh. This is the one good one. Yes, she's called the Iron Maiden for a reason. It's just, I don't know. I was trying to draw Akira dancing and gave up. So, a bit of a style change. I got these zebra mild liners, and I use them for shit like this. And then I just have this one random mild liner that's got a brush tube. So yeah, this is Yermungandr, or Yerman, son of my OC, Cairo, and Cobra. My hand's shaking again. Random plaid. My friend wanted to know how to draw plaid. And then this is a game that you can play if you're under the age of 18, but I still wouldn't suggest it. I was a very curious child. So this is the game Blush Blush. And this is my favorite boy. This is Volks, the wolf boy. And I was trying to use him as practice for drawing dogs, and I failed miserably. And yeah, I like how fluffy his hair is. You can kind of tell I gave up on drawing pupils here soon. Outfit I found on Pinterest. My OC Mila, who is a deaf barista. There's me. Anytime you see a character with shaggy hair and 4 ears, it's me. Chibi Volks. Volks and Mila, because they are dating. And then random Elliot. Fun fact, first day of school in, I forget what grade it was. My mom helped me make an Eli cosplay, and that was what I wore to first day of school. And then we dyed my hair rainbow, so my hair was rainbow for like the rest of the school year until I dyed it solid black. I still have the vest from the cosplay. Victoria's Secret. I love this song. It is very Elliot. And here are my other Blush Blush OCs. We got Mila. He's a cafe owner. He's deaf and bisexual. We got Corey, my first Blush Blush OC. He's an artist. He's a non's boyfriend, trans, and he started it all. He's actually albino, but I don't have markers to color him albino, so he just looks normal. This little bitch started it all, though. And then Taylor. We love Taylor. Little singer. He's a femboy. And Ellie. I called him Elliot for some reason. Eli's boyfriend. And then there's another Corey. There's, by the way, all 4 of these characters that you see on the page right now are roommates. So Kenny worked with Corey at the zoo, and then he drank some of the water and got turned into a cat. And they all live in a flat above Mila's cafe. Yeah. Oh, and if the others got turned into animals. I changed Butterfly to Swan for Taylor because it fits him better. I'm a Seven Deadly Sins fan. It was like a big part of my bringing up in... What? I don't know. So, Hellquinn, my absolute favorite ship. I love them so much. And then their child, Morgan, with his stereotypical ship child hair. I love him, though. And then another outfit I found on Pinterest. It had a skirt, but I changed it to shorts for Hellbrum. Halfway there. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. You'll be seeing a lot more of him after this. This is... Okay. There's a webtoon on Webtoon called Angel Blue, and I absolutely adore it. And so it got to the point where I made Virgil here. Yes, he's inspired by Virgil from Sandersides. And he's Angel Violet. He's the only male angel so far. He's also a villain. Like, look at him. Does he look like a bad guy? Also a theater kid. We love him. And here it is. There's his angel form. He's meant to look like a, kind of like a Japanese ninja geisha type character. Cocktail Emily is best Emily. Oh geez, wow. That was really shaky and a voice crack. Hi. This is actually from the comic and I redrew it. And there's a reason for the orange square. Because it's from a certain character's point of view. Sorry. And then Emily, again, but in her cocktail dress. Because she went to a cocktail party dressed as a cocktail. And then Jump Knight here got her a dress. More Virgil. And, his squad. They got the Riz. My sister hates this picture just because it says Riz. And the fact I can't draw a lip bite. But yeah, Virgil and Jake are like best friends. And he might be dating Noah. Who knows? And he has a cat named Puppet. Yeah. This is also an update of his design, because I have no clue what his design was originally. I lost the papers. More Obey Me. So, we have my OC, Claudius, Belfi, and Claudius's brothers. That's actually a name I use a lot, so. Lillian and Jekyll. There are two others, which is Hyde and Alistair, but I have not drawn them in a while. I mainly stick to these three. Actually, mainly these two, because they're my favorites. Ugh. Pardon my sniffling. There's currently a very, bad thing happening up in Canada with fires, and the smoke is coming down my way, so allergies are off the wall. Oof. So yeah, Edgar Allan Poe quote, "Tell me every terrible thing you did and let me love you anyway." I'm a fucking sucker for Edgar Allan Poe, whether it be Bungo Stray Dogs edition or the real one. I love it. Or the comic Nevermore. If you have Webtoon, check out Angel Blue and Nevermore. Absolutely amazing. Give me a second. So yeah, each of these characters actually, besides Belfi of course, have a love interest. So of course Claudius has Belfi, which I like drawing Belfi of vitiligo. He has reversed vitiligo though, because he's a cow. And then Lillian, or Lily, is with Asmo, and Jekyll is with Veal. Hey, look, it's my profile picture. I absolutely loved this picture. Not so much the one of Claudius, but I really loved this picture that I posted it on Instagram and made it my YouTube profile. But yeah. So, the Thunder siblings, this is Claudius Night Thunder. The Thunder siblings have a family curse where they fall in love and they throw up flowers. Doesn't matter if the person loves them back or not, they will throw up flowers until they are accepted by the other person. And his was lavender because Belfi's a sleepy boy. And I just wanted to draw the Hanukkah. I love drawing the Hanukkah. Not Hanukkah. The flower disease. And then Moondrop. My boy. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. It's probably the fandom I've been in the longest. You'll see. More Thor. Wait for it. They're not dating. Sorry. With all the Oliver Antics mentions in this, I had to say it. they are not dating. So, there's a tiny Thor, because I love him, he's best boy. Little lightning boy. And then my OC Dagon Laufeyson, child of Loki. Not in the fairy tale you, just in general, child of Loki. My other Obey Me OC. I have like 7 of them. Not for all 7 brothers, because I don't like Lucifer, so that's 7th. Azrael is his name. He's actually Lucifer's twin brother, and he is with Solomon. Or Simon, however you say his name. More Dagon, and they're with Memon. Their story is very sweet, because they've been like childhood friends, because of Dagon being not only the child of Loki, but also the child of a demon general. So they had access to heaven, and were allowed to play with the brothers while they were angels, and kids, of course. So they've been childhood friends and are now together. They do have a child named Mephisto as well, later in life. Also, Dagon is gender fluid. Quite literally, they can shapeshift. You'll see that a lot, because they're like my favorite person to draw in non-conforming clothes. Yeah, I love them. And my sister says he looks angry, but I think he looks very much in love. Miraculous Ladybug. Because I was just in all the fandoms with this sketchbook. So, this is my OC Baron. He's Marinette's cousin. And he's a little strawberry boy. And I ship him with Felix because I thought it'd be funny. And he's calling him Blueberry because of a peacock. I'm not gonna spoil them much more. More Baron and Felix because I love them. I like to think Felix let loose a little bit after meeting Baron. Oh, and there's their child. I do have a next gen AU for them as well, and this is their child, Lewis. Love him. And the child of these two, Mitchell. Mitchell Kurtzberg. Absolutely adore him. He's my favorite boy. And more Mitchell, more Lewis, and a random Luca. I was trying color pencils again. It's so blank. I was watching a Drawing with Waffles video when I made this, and she was drawing a cottagecore mouse, so I drew a cottagecore mouse and cut it out and put it in here because I was doodling on random paper. Lillian doing the gay hand. His wrist looks broken. And this is actually a redraw of someone's art on Pinterest. They were all over my Pinterest feed for a little bit, and I was like, I really love their art, so I'm gonna redraw it in my style. I do not know who that person was because I have not seen them since. So, yeah, I messed up on his hair because I got a new marker I thought was his hair color and it was not. But Asmodeus, my beloved, I love him. So there's me. I really liked my outfit that day. That's what I actually look like, by the way. I need to re-dye my hair. And then Black Butler and Ida. So me and my partner have decided that Ida from Twisted Wonderland is the son of the Undertaker and Grell. Because why not? So, also, this is a line from a Todrick song. Is that his name? I believe it is. The Todrick Hall, is that his name? I think. He made the, not Lost in Oz. That's completely different. It is Wizard of Oz related. Straight Out of Oz music. Yeah. I am their child in a way. Also was testing out new liners. I got this waterproof liner and this Copic liner. More Dagon! Absolutely love. There's them in their demon form! So they are their official title is King of the Dragons, even though they are gender non-conforming, technically speaking. They could be king or queen. Best of both worlds. That was an Owl House reference. And I just found these poses on Pinterest, because that's where I find half of my poses. Yep. Dagon, Luffy Sun. And then me, saying how pretty they are. FNAF. And a random Cairo I doodled on scrap paper. I was trying to do the 3 eggs technique and failed, but he still turned out adorable. So yes, this is my version of the puppet for another AU. I have 2, like, main FNAF AUs. There's the human AU, where they're just actors working at the restaurant. So no animatronics, no haunted children. They're just actors. And this is Marionette, our puppet. They are gender fluid. Because I have this headcanon that the puppet animatronic is male, but the spirit inhabiting it is female. So, yeah. And then Moon. No clue why he's making that face. Just wanted to draw him like that. So, also FNAF related, but also kind of not, because it's FNAF High School. I'm sorry. You can tell there's a lot of, like, eraser shreds on my desk here, because I work at my desk a lot. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get a snack after this, because I'm almost finished. So, this is Lucas. Lucas Colton is a universal FNAF OC. He's in, like 3 different things. Ooh. I don't know his place in the actor AU yet, but I do know him in the Families AU, the Canon universe, and then FNAF High School. This is FNAF High School. Canon Universe spoilers from my newest sketchbook. This is him in the canon universe of Five Nights at Freddy's. He was the predecessor to Vanny, and yeah, right here. The predecessor of Vanny, her mentor, and William's first follower. So yeah, that's him in the canon timeline. And this is him in FNAF High School. So in FNAF High School, he lost his eye because it got infected when he was real little, and the only thing they could do was to remove it. This is, I want to say kind of outdated, because this was back when he was still kind of a delinquent. He's not a he's a model now. Some of the model is still there, but yeah. Wait, why is this page? Oh! I was gonna say, why is this page blank? So, only time I have something on the left page. I had this random watercolor heart in my desk, this drawer, that has a bunch of random shit in it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw my favorite FNAF High School ship with the Hanukkah disease, or the flower disease. And the flowers have meaning this time. They always have meanings for me, because I am a sucker for flower language. But, so we have Fred, Shadow Freddy, and Puppet. So, this is reference to the games. The lilies that Fred is throwing up here, my stomach just growled really loudly, represent life and rebirth. Kind of like how the puppet gives gifts, gives life. And poppies represent death. Very similar to how the shadow animatronics lead you to the dead bodies. Yeah. I love them, though. They're my favorite. No one died! Oh, I actually was gonna make my own music video. And, with the help of my stepdad, make a cover to the song Toxic. But, never did. So, yeah. Lucas's cover of Toxic may never become a thing. This is also kind of inspired by a prompt. One of the prompt things that Casey Golden did. I love watching other YouTube artists, so I'm going to mention them a lot. And I think the prompt was yo-yo, oil spill, and ceiling fan? I just went with the yo-yo and oil spill, and there's a little thumbnail of what it was meant to be. The cover of it. Yeah. Oh, so this bled into here because of how much I layered it. So I have... Oh. Ah! I have a little thing of Lucas covering it. I forgot. This was going to be Fred at one point, and then I turned it into Lucas by accident. I ship him with Springtrap in the FNAF High School universe. Oh, I forgot to mention. This is a universe made by Edo-chan. She discontinued it for a little bit because of some controversy with two of the voice actors, but I hear that she's bringing it back, and I'm very excited because I can't wait to see my baby boy again. I love him. So yeah, Spring lives with Lucas and helps him take care of himself because Lucas puts others before himself. Like, accidentally, kind of, sort of, made Spring a sugar baby on accident. Not really, because they genuinely care for one another, but yeah. Also, this is connected to another picture in here. This is like the aftermath of a picture up ahead, so yeah. This is very old. These are redraws of a old sketchbook. One moment. This is an older sketchbook. And so, is this the sketchbook? Yep. So, oh my god, my old art. So these are redraws my hand will stop shaking. You can see how much I have improved. Let me find this image in here. So yeah, this is my OC Artemis for the Pretty Boy Detective Club. There it is. Yeah. So those were redraws. Just throw that on the floor of my OC Artemis and Michiru because I love them. They're my favorite. Oof. Apologies. So here is Virgil and Noah. I love them. Okay, so this connects to this. His hair reminded me of Silver Mist. He was reminding me of Silver Mist from Tinkerbell, and so I drew them all as the Tinkerbell fairies. Jake is upset because he doesn't have pants, and everybody else is just chilling. And then I tried cross-hatching, but I don't really like it. I never know what to put when I have these black square images. I did it with my picture of Lucas, the canon Lucas, because I already had other things drawn here, and so I just did a black square around that one because I really like that one. But when I do them on their own, I have no clue what to put around them, so I doodled and cut these out. So we got Fred and Puppet being freaking adorable, and then my OC Charlie! Another FNAF High School OC of mine. He is Nightmare or Nightmare Puppet, and he's just wah! It's meant to be the one cat meme. I love it. My whole family loves it. They just go, wah! Is someone at my door? I don't think so. I thought my door moved on its own. Okay. So here are my mascots. This is my mascot for my channel, Rory, and anything titled Murder Snail. And his brother, Toby. It's Toby, but I put a D on accident. I have a shop called Chester's Corner. I sell soap and resin stuff. And I might be selling stuff of my characters if I get enough traction here on YouTube. Yeah. So those are my mascots. My sister made a really cute stuffed animal of Cthulhu in a vest and top hat. And she wanted me to make a Gajinka of him. So here is her anime boy Cthulhu. And then I showed her this little guy, the King in Yellow, and I think she's gonna make him a friend. And then this is my OC Melanie. First character I ever drew with a hijab, and I really like her. This outfit is one I found on Pinterest. It was very different from what I drew. It didn't have leggings or sleeves. And then other images I've seen of people of this, I believe, religion. I don't know that much. Normally are very covered up, so I covered her up. Oh, I skipped a page! Oh. More. Yeah, they are confirmed dating. By me. By me alone. More Virgil and Noah. I love them. Oh, and this is backwards. So you read this one. Why do you like thunderstorms? And you read this one. Because it shows that even nature needs to scream sometimes. And I love it. Oh my god. Sorry. Also, I love Virgil's face down here. So cute. And this is an actual, like, screenshot or picture from the Phantom of the Opera play, and I redrew it. I used it as a reference. Aha! Fred and Puppet, because I freaking loved him. I tore a page out of here. I was going to draw a little, like, reunion comic with them, and I absolutely hated it, so I cut out my favorite things from it, and pasted them onto this page, and then just drew around it. Yeah, and that's their theme song, Over and Over by 3 Days Grace. Lucas being a model. Yeah, he took a small modeling job that turned into his full-time job. This is my sister's favorite. She likes to look through my book, so this is her favorite. This is my favorite because I am a strawberry slut. That was a... Why did I say that? I just really like strawberries. I'm addicted to anything strawberry flavored. Yeah. Tiny comic. Pause to read if you want. This is... Oh god. Just Lucas buying Spring some new clothing because he was on the streets most of his life. They're actually childhood friends, also with Foxy and Mangle. Foxy and Lucas were like the defenders of the group. Oh, there's what, there's blood warning. That's what I said before. That related to the other picture. So yeah. Lucas was born with an eye defect that led to it getting infected and removed. It sometimes tears back open. Yeah. Also, another modeling thing. I like to think he sometimes brings Spring on set. I freaking love it. It's like, can my boyfriend join me? And then Comfy Spring, because he stole Lucas's hoodie. If it is not evident by the cat ears. Lucas is very cat-like. More Neja. My Neja obsession is never going away. So, Lee Neja from Lego Monkey Kid. I love him. You can't really see it because his hair's covered in black, but he's got like a cute little messy bun. And then mother mode. So Ow High is his child. Yeah. You'll see him on you'll see a rendition of Ow High. There's different versions of him. Oh my god, I apologize. My nose. Whew. Oh, that's an outfit I found on Pinterest, by the way. And I think this is from the special. Yeah, I think that's from the special. Here's, Liao Hai. Yeah, that's his name. This is, Neja Reborn, Liao Hai. His story is kind of sad. So, Ao Bing in that universe fell in love with a woman who was a reincarnation of Neja, and he didn't know. And when his dad found out, he had the woman killed. But she had a child and gave that child to Wukong to protect. Just in case. And that was Ao Hai, or Liao Hai, because he goes by Li Hai in this universe. And that also, this quote is like universal for all of them. Stop shaking! And he's a little mechanic boy. Also, because his mom died. Well, he was like newly born. He's a little fire dragon. This is meant to be taped together, but I never taped it together. So this is Riddle Roseheart from Twisted Wonderland. He's my favorite boy. I love him. And yeah, I wanted to do some edgy shit, so I ripped a hole that actually is meant to look like a heart, but my sister said it looks like a Ninja Turtle foot. I did little details and made it look pretty. And then it just says love me in the background, because I really like the flower disease. Okay, don't judge me. And then that's it. I started it with Mommy I'm a Zombie, so I ended it with Mommy I'm a Zombie with Anthony or Goner. I almost spilled my drink. And that's it. First sketchbook of this channel. And you already got a sneak peek of my new sketchbook. But I will give you a better sneak peek. And since we ended it sort of with a riddle, here you go. This is your sneak peek. These are watercolor pencils that you might have seen. Also my OC Alistair. So there you go. Sneak peek of sketchbook number 2 of the channel. Whoop whoop! So I hope you all have a lovely time. In the words of my sister. How did she say it? Oh, guten bye. I'm kidding. Adios, amigos. See ya.